Alright. Okay. Oh, it's hot. Hey guys, I'm Reggie and this is my YouTube channel. I have actually had this YouTube channel for a couple of years now, and I've had so many people telling me for the past couple months that I need to do YouTube and vlog and do all this stuff, which I don't know if I'm gonna vlog because I don't think I'm that interesting. I thought it would be fun to kind of just start transitioning into YouTube a little bit. I don't know, we're gonna see. But I wanted to start with a Q&A video because I receive so many DMs about questions about photography and videography, so let's just jump right into it. I asked for your questions on Instagram and these are the questions that I got. First question: how long have you been doing videography and how did you get started? So I actually got started at a really young age because, props to my parents, they were just so awesome and I was the firstborn and they were just so excited that they had me, and so they were filming literally every moment of my life. And as a kid I just remember having the video camera out all the time, and like I just fell in love with it, and I loved filming my brother's soccer games and football games and making dumb little music videos with my friends. And when I was in 7th grade, I learned how to use iMovie, and so I kind of taught myself how to edit a little bit, and then from there I just kind of kept doing personal videos. But it wasn't until I had graduated high school that I started getting into wedding videography, and then slowly after that added photography. So this is a question I get asked a lot, is what gear do you have? So I shoot on a Canon 5D Mark IV and a Canon 5D Mark III, that's my backup camera. And then I have a 24-70 Canon lens, and then a Sigma 35 1.4 and a Sigma 50 1.4. And those are the three lenses that I use the most, and I'd probably say that my favorite lens would have to be my 50mm. I just love how crisp and like clear it is. And then as far as video goes, there's so much equipment for video, holy cow. I use a video light that I just got on Amazon for like $30. I will try and link all of these things below for you. And then, oh my gosh, it's so hot. I use a Manfrotto monopod for stabilization. Then I use a Tascam mic for audio recording. And then I use, what else do I use? I think that's it. Someone asked, what is the best first step to get into videography? I would say the first step is to honestly just start shooting. I can't tell you how many times like I've just like gone out to shoot for fun and I've learned just so much. Even like just going out to a shoot that I'm even being paid for, I always am learning something every time I'm shooting. And so to just like get your friends out there, have them model for you, or just like take your camera out to like your family reunion or something and just like go out and shoot. Get familiar with shooting on manual in your camera. From there, just kind of like start shooting and start like playing around in iMovie or Final Cut or Adobe Premiere, whatever you use. So that leads us into our next question, which is, what do you use to edit on? For video, I edit on Final Cut Pro. It's pretty much a glorified iMovie. I love it because you only have to pay for it once, unlike Premiere where you're paying for it like in a subscription all the time. So I love Final Cut and I strongly recommend it. It's super easy to learn, but iMovie is like a perfect start for anyone who's just wanting to get started into videography. I really, really recommend iMovie, and it's totally free. Okay, so someone asked, do you use the same preset for your photos and videos? They are stunning. Thank you very much. I actually do. I started out using a couple different presets, and it took me a long time to like figure out what I loved and what I wanted my style to be. So what I ended up doing was creating a preset in Lightroom for my photos, and from there I exported my preset from Lightroom and imported it as a LUT into Final Cut Pro, which if you go to my Instagram right here, I have a tutorial on how to create your presets into LUTs. And now I have the same preset that I use over photo and video. So yes, I use the same preset for both photo and video, and it is my own. So this question is, how do you market yourself to get jobs? So here's a few things. First, I use Instagram. I feel like a lot of people think that you have to have so many followers on Instagram to be successful and to make a lot of money, but that answer is totally false. I recently have been getting really into Pinterest, and I, because of that, have like booked 2 clients already, which seems like not a lot, but I've only been doing this for the past like few months, and to already to see that people have booked me off of Pinterest has been like the coolest thing ever. I love that like it was so easy for me to just pin a couple photos in a video that I've made, and someone saw that and came to me and was like, I want you to shoot my wedding. So Pinterest is awesome, and it's just super easy. Just like pin all of your work, whether it's weddings, births, personal stuff. Like, use Pinterest because it's a search engine and people are pinning all the time. Instagram is also great. I feel like a lot of people think that you have to have a ton of followers to make a lot of money or to get clients, but that's totally false. I feel like Instagram is great though, and something that people are definitely looking at, but I definitely wouldn't focus on just Instagram. Another thing too is just like understanding SEO for your website. That's something I'm still learning, but I have had people that have found me through a Google search, and just getting yourself familiar with SEO and what you need to include on your website, wording wise, to get people to find you is a really great way to get clients. Another way to market yourself would be to just, once you have completed a video or a photo session for somebody, ask them to share it. I'm sure they're gonna love it, and so if you just ask them to share it, tag you, that's just word of mouth and gets the word out there. What is your favorite type of videos you like to make? This is hard. I've actually been doing a lot of births lately, and I absolutely love them. They're just so intimate and so special, and I just love it. They're so fun. But I definitely think that my favorite all-time thing to do is honestly personal stuff. Like I love shooting weddings, love all the gigs that I get paid for, but just shooting for me personally, like when we go travel or just like random nights with my family, I love those kind of videos the most just because they mean a lot to me personally. Definitely be shooting for yourself because it's so rewarding. Next question. How do you do overlays in your videos, like the film strips? Also, you are so talented. Thank you so much. So as far as effects to put on top of your video or overlay type things, I will link below a few places that I love to get my effects from. I can tell you now, Pixel Film Studios is a really good one, or I will just like go to Google and just search like film burns or film effects for Final Cut Pro, and there's a lot out there that are actually like free and you don't need to pay for. And there's also a couple that I've just kind of made on my own that have taken me literally years to make. But really you can find so many things, like anything you're looking for you can find online. If you wanted to start doing photography but have zero experience, do you have any suggestions? So like I said before, just shooting for yourself and just go out and use your camera, get familiar with it. There's so many tutorials on YouTube with like how to use your camera, how to create a preset, or like posing guides. So I would definitely just like use the internet as your source. Best free app for editing photos. I use Lightroom Mobile, and that is my all-time favorite. It's absolutely free, and you can import presets on there from people who sell mobile presets or create your own within Lightroom. So I love Lightroom, but another app that I just recently discovered and love, I don't really use it for editing photos a lot, but I use it for editing Instagram story videos, is the Teza app. It's a monthly subscription, but it's pretty cheap, and I'll link that below as well. My cute sister-in-law asked, what is the most rewarding thing about your job? Man, there's so many things. I feel like one thing that I just love about being a photographer and videographer is that I get to be part of people's really special moments in life, and I get to be the one that like captures that for them. For example, like when I'm shooting a wedding video and they just, you know, they love it and they get to keep that for forever, and they're always going to be like showing that to their kids one day and just always looking back on that. And for me, that's just like so rewarding to know that like I've created something that someone's going to treasure for a lifetime. So sounds cheesy, but I think that's my favorite thing. How do you get shots of yourself in personal videos? So when I am traveling or I'm just like out with my husband and I want to get a video of myself, because let's be real guys, I was on the trip too. So my husband and I have done a lot of traveling this year, and a lot of the trips that we've gone on have been just the two of us, and so I will set my camera on a tripod that I carry around with us sometimes, or I will just like put it on literally like a trash can, and I have an app on my phone and it will connect to my camera, and then I can see like what's happening on the screen. It's a wonderful little app. It connects through Wi-Fi. Someone said, how can I boost my followers? I feel like I am not booking enough. Girlfriend. Oh my gosh, I just put myself on that. I could make a whole video that goes off about Instagram followers, but let me just start by saying that the amount of followers that you have does not define how awesome you are, how talented you are, and how much money you can make. There's just so much more to your business than your Instagram followers, and I can promise you that when you are focusing on your Instagram followers, you're not going to be focusing on your business. Focus on sharing your work however you want to share that, and then people like use hashtags, like go for it. Like, I'm not saying you can't grow on Instagram, I'm just saying like use hashtags and like tag the feature accounts if you want to try to get featured, but really like that's not what it's all about. It's not about the followers you have. I just feel like there's so many different things you can do to book clients. Like I've previously said, the number of followers you have definitely does not matter. I can tell you that 100%. Oh! I'm good. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I feel like that's what everyone says, but I feel like I need to say that. And it lets me know if you want me to do more videos like this in the future. If you want me to, like it, comment below. Tell me what you would like to see. And thanks for watching. Bye!